How's everybody doing? My name is Chris, and this is Let's Talk ASMR. So what I have for you today is another 25 words and definitions. 25 words and definitions. So, I'd like to make this a regular thing. And sometimes it'll be like in the medical terms or different political terms or, stuff like that. But like this is just your regular old words, which some of them I never even heard of until I was looking up words for this video. But yeah, this is 25 words and definitions, y'all. Hope y'all enjoy. Oh, and now I see that I found out there's a height feature. It's down where like you have your share option and your like and dislike and all that other stuff. So, well, I don't know. On this channel it might not be. On my Christopher Cologne ASMR channel you can, but might not be able to hype it on this considering considering I haven't hit my my watch hours and my minimal subs to be monetized. I don't know if you need to hit those to be monetized, to be able to. I don't know if you need to have monetization to be able to have the hype option for your video. So, but anyway, yeah. If it's there, y'all do me a favor and hype the video. If not, no big deal. But yeah, here's 25 words and definitions. Hope y'all enjoy. Okay, so the first word we have is lexicon, and that is the vocabulary of a language. And well, the first definition is a book containing an alphabetical arrangement of the words in a language and their definitions. The second definition that it has here on Merriam-Webster Dictionary is the vocabulary of a language, an individual speaker or group of speakers or a subject. And then the total stock of morphemes in a language. Never seen the word morphemes. So that is lexicon. Now we have accolade. Accolade, and it is a mark of acknowledgement or an expression of praise. A mark of acknowledgement or an expression of praise, and that is accolade. Accolade. And then now we have number 3 is anomaly. Something different, abnormal, peculiar, or not easily classified. Something anomalous. A deviation from the common rule. That's the second definition, or 3. The angular distance of a planet from its perihelion as seen from the sun. So that is anomaly. Anomaly. And then number 4, we have ambiguous. And the first definition that it has is doubtful or uncertain, especially from obscurity or indistinctness. And the second definition, capable of being understood in 2 or more possible senses or ways. And that is ambiguous. Ambiguous. And now number 5, we have cacophony. Cacophony. And that is a harsh or jarring sound. That's the first definition. The second one is an incongruous or chaotic mixture, a striking combination. An incongruous or chaotic mixture, a striking combination. So that is cacophony. And then number 7, we have adulation. Adulation, and that is an extreme or excessive admiration or flattery. Extreme or excessive admiration or flattery. Now number 8, we have conundrum. Number 8, we have conundrum, and that is an intricate and difficult problem. There's a couple different definitions. Or a question or problem having only a conjectural answer. So those are the definitions for conundrum. Now, number 9, we have opulent. Opulent. And opulent is exhibiting or characterized by opulence, such as A, amply or plentifully provided or fashioned, often to the point of ostentation, and B, having a large estate or property. Now, number 10, we have grandiose. Grandiose. And the first definition is characterized by affectation of grandeur or splendor, or by absurd exaggeration. And the second definition is impressive because of uncommon largeness, scope, effect, or grandeur. And that is grandiose. Grandiose. Now, number 11, we have scintillating. Scintillating. Brilliantly lively, stimulating, or witty. Brilliantly lively, stimulating, or witty. And that is scintillating. Number 12 is allegory. Allegory, the expression by means of symbolic fictional figures and actions of truths or generalizations about human existence. That is 1. Number 2, a symbolic representation. A symbolic representation. And that is allegory. Okay, now number 12, we have catharsis. Catharsis, and that is, there's a couple definitions. 1A, purification or purgation. Is it purgation or purgation? But either one of the emotions, probably purgation, such as pity and fear, primarily through art. B, purification or purgation that brings about spiritual renewal or release from tension. And then number 2, elimination of a complex by bringing it to consciousness and affording it expression. That purgation or purgation is kind of annoying me because I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced, which I'm about to look. Okay, it's purgation. Okay, yeah, it's purgation. So, never seen the word before. I've seen purge and stuff like that, but I've never seen purgation before. Okay. Now we have number 14, which 14 is bibliophobia. Bibliophobia. And that is a strong dislike of books. Kind of me. For as much as I've read and different things, I don't really care for a book. But I like reading factual stuff, so I'll read articles and, I'll read articles, definitions, different stuff like that. But, I don't know, get me in front of a book, especially something like a fantasy, like Harry Potter, stuff like that, trying to get me to read it. I don't know, I cannot keep my attention to it long enough to totally immerse myself into it. I just can't do it. Now, you throw some medical articles in front of me or whatever, I'm reading them all. I can read them all day. So, but yeah, so that is bibliophobia. Number 15, we have crepuscular. Crepuscular, of relating to or resembling twilight. That's the first definition. Or occurring or active during twilight. That's the second definition. And that is crepuscular. Crepuscular. some of these I could have spit out a lot faster, but I just rather would give y'all, the straight up definition. And now we have draconian, and that is of, relating to, or characteristic of Draco, or the severe code of laws held to have been framed by him. So, and then number 2 is cruel or severe, and that is a draconian. Now number 7 is apoplectic, and that is of, relating to, or causing apoplexy, or stroke. So affected with, susceptible to, or showing symptoms of stroke. I can't get that word to come out of my mouth. So a kind to cause or apparently cause of a kind to cause or apparently cause stroke. And then B, it also says extremely enraged. So that is apoplectic. And then myriad, which is number 18. And myriad is a, first one it says 10,000, but second is a great number. So that's the way I've always known it. Just, like if you have myriad of symptoms, vast, great, stuff like that. Yeah, so that is myriad. Then number 19. Number 19 is odious. Odious, arousing or deserving hatred or repugnance. Arousing or deserving hatred or repugnance. And that is odious. Odious. Okay, now number 20 we have ostensibly. Ostensibly. And that is, don't y'all just hate ads? Like, it just, and then you try to get it off the screen and it doesn't want to come off the screen. So, and this is to all outward appearances in a ostensible manner. Number 1. Number 2 is to all outward appearances. So, like, one sentence is the lawsuit and criminal case have now both ostensibly been resolved. So, we'll just go to ostensible. So ostensible is intended for display or open to view, or being such an appearance plausible rather than demonstrably true or real. So that is ostensibly and ostensible. Now we have pernicious. Pernicious. A highly injurious or destructive. I don't know why I keep putting an A, but it's just highly injurious or destructive. And that is pernicious. Pernicious. Now we have, for number, 22? Yeah, 22 is sagacious. Sagacious, and that is of keen and farsighted penetration and judgment. Does that, yeah, of keen and farsighted penetration and judgment. So, and that's B, caused by or indicating acute discernment. And then number 2 is obsolete. So that is sagacious. I don't think I've ever seen that word either until I was writing this down. So I was writing these words down. Here's another one I know I haven't seen. I don't know, maybe I have before, because it does kind of sound familiar. But this is timorous. Timorous, Timorous. Timorous, of a timid disposition or fearful, expressing or suggesting timidity. Now, number 24, we have ubiquitous. Existing or being everywhere at the same time, constantly encountered, or widespread. So ubiquitous, existing or being everywhere at the same time. Now we have that was 24. Number 25 is a visceral. Visceral. So, and visceral, felt in or as if in the internal organs. Stupid ad. Okay. Felt in or as if in the internal organs of the body. Not intellectual. Number 3, dealing with crude or elemental emotions. Number 4, of relating to or located on or among the viscera. Okay, so, and that is visceral. Visceral. So, y'all, that is the 25 definitions that I have for this video. What we're probably going to do next video, because September is Chiari Malformation Awareness Month. So, along with hydrocephalus and a couple other neurological conditions. So, I want to do at least a couple videos this month. But yeah, next video will be on Chiari Malformation, which is the condition that I have, or one of the conditions I have. So, but yeah, so that's what will be next video. But I'm gonna get off here, y'all, and I'm gonna get this video to y'all. Y'all have a good one. Peace.